very humble guy, and he's got his own solo stuff coming out. Well, he's got his own solo stuff out now. You can go buy it. CJ Ramon, what a fucking cool cat.
Well, I'll tell you now, I'm a dick, right? I'm a fucking one. I went to see the Damned at the House of Blues in Anaheim about a year and a half ago.
All right.
And CJ Ramon was the support, and I went before I even got there. I'm like, you fucking dick. You're living off of the Ramones name, right? Mm-hmm. And I went in there with an attitude that I'm gonna fucking hate the guy. And CJ Ramon was part of the Ramones, kind of, and blah blah blah. And it turns out I truly was the dick, because the guy went into the Ramones, became part of the Ramones, and was a real fucking Ramone.
He was. Right? He absolutely was.
And I went there thinking he's going to play a show and just use their name, if you like.
Right.
And he didn't. He gave a fucking true show of his own music. And he has to use that name. I mean, what the fuck? I wouldn't use it, you know?
Yeah, well...
You know? He's a Ramone. He was in the band. And he was on your show, right?
Yes.
He was in the Marines.
He was.
Right? And so I'm traveling from... it's really fucking weird that while you were having that interview, I was traveling right past Camp Pendleton.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah. Listening to it in my car, going, wow. Fucking hell. This guy's like... And he was so humble. Right. So fucking humble. I was like, dude, I'm fucking scared as fuck. I'm going to get up there and try and replace Dean Ramon.
Yeah, I mean, imagine that for a second. You know what I mean? I mean, you're a bass player, right, Dutchie?
Yeah.
Right? And I saw this actually, and I didn't apply. When the Misfits were getting back together in the early 90s, they were looking for a new singer, and that's when they finally got through the lawsuits with Glenn Danzig. They got Michael Grace, but there was actually ads in magazines saying, hey, the Misfits are looking for a new singer. Dutch, let me ask you this. What if Stiff Little Fingers or the Sex Pistols or the Cockney Rejects or any one of your favorite bands, they say they wanted to do a show, they wanted to come back and play, and they had a member that they needed to replace. He said, hey, come step into it. How would you feel, trying to come in there and step into those shoes, man? You don't think that's fucking scary as shit?
Yeah, I would do it. Right? and I would also expect, just because it was really cool listening to CJ say this, that I'm not D. Ramon. Mm-hmm. I'm scared as fuck, and it took the fans, that I'm up there and I'm standing in front of them, and they're asking me to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And everyone's looking at me going, you're not Diddy. He said, but really soon, they accepted me.
Right. I'm glad, dude. That's what's rad is that you know the show that I did that as well as I remember it, man. I'm glad you listened to that, man. Because for me, that was, it's great what we do when we help out these bands that are coming up, like Uncle Virus, the band we just had right now, yeah. Right? But when I listen to your show and you're talking to Henry Clooney, like, holy shit, dude, and you get to finally ask these people the questions you want to ask them. Isn't it fucking crazy, right? This is what we do. This is chaoticradio.com. You don't know who the fuck's gonna come into our studio. You don't know what's gonna happen next, and sometimes. Well, no, I don't really think we've had too many assholes in the studio. I think we've had a lot of great, humble musicians, and it makes you have a great respect for the craft that we do. That you listen to. These bands are heroes, and they're just like us, right?
That's what blows me away. They're my heroes,
right?
And yeah,
you're my hero.
BS just won't do. Kaoticradio.com.
.com. Billy Bones. Actually, that wasn't Billy Bones.
That was the Skulls.
But Billy Bones is a singer of the Skulls, right?
He is.
That counts, and I'm right. I'm half fucking right.
You're almost right.
So Billy Bones has been was a guest of mine.
Yes, he was.
Got lucky enough. I love the fucking way that people put labels on bands and labels on people. Like the Skulls were the first Los Angeles punk rock band. Did you know that?
I did. They started off in 1977, and it's funny you played that song because I still have a 7-inch that I bought from Dr. Strange with them and the Texas Thieves, and it was that song that can punk rock pay the bills. The Skulls have been a staple in the Southern California punk scene for years and years. Yeah, I fucking love Billy Bones.
Were you born and raised in this area?
I was born in Laredo, Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kind of like Rachel then, like
for 5 years, man. So I was only a kid in Texas for 5 years, and then I've lived in San Bernardino for the last 35 off and on, minus that time that I was in the Army when I went across the United States. But I'm basically a Southern California kid, man. I mean, it's where I grew up, and dude, the Skulls, Billy Bones is amazing, and I was jealous that you had him on your show. He's coming on my show. Because I will tell you this.
Tell me.
Ginger, the manager of Symbol 6, one of my good friends, is actually she just did a music video for the Solden Bones, and it's going to be coming out soon. And as soon as it comes out, then Billy Bones will come here in the studio, and hopefully you will be here with me so we can talk some more with Billy Bones. And I don't know if you watched this, but did you see the documentary Who is Billy Bones?
It is a great thing. I did see it, right?
It's good, right?
Yes, it was on cable TV.
It was on PBS.
It was on PBS, right? So this is the love that I've got for these people. And bad for me for not remembering the producer's name for the show. I had Billy on one line.
Right.
And the director, producer, whatever you want to...
Lovely lady, whoever she was.
On the other line.
Right.
So we got these two different perspectives of what this was all about, and she was nothing to do with punk rock. She fucking was nothing to do with punk rock. They came across each other. Mm-hmm. She's like, yes, I'm gonna do this. I'll produce it, and I'll be the director.
Right.
But I'm not punk. and Billy was there, and as the conversation went backwards and forwards, it was really cool that it was such a contrast of life, of him being in what was considered LA's first punk band to her doing film,
right?
You know, but coming across each other and meeting each other and giving something that was like so totally different.
Well, that's what I can't wait to talk to him about. You know, I actually come from a film background, you know, myself, and when I saw the documentary, I took it away. I took away from it, I should say. The same thing is that if you watch Who Is Billy Bones, it's not like a punk rock documentary per se, like, you know what I mean, like you would watch that with Bad Brains or Social Distortion or
oh, totally, yeah,
but it was more of a film, like that's why they title it Who Is Billy Bones. And what I loved about it was that they actually showed him as a human being that was a father, a family member, you know, that was going through life like the rest of us, you know, and took it from that directorial, you know, aspect. And it was a great film. Like, if you watch this, and if you guys are if you're listening, you obviously probably like punk rock, but for regular people, that's why, I mean, think about that, Dutchie. It's not like it was put out, you know, on a punk rock label. It was PBS, you know. You can watch it. Well, it wasn't put out by PBS, but it was on PBS. I saw on cable.
It blew me away that it was on cable is PBS is if you're on PBS, you're on every TV in the nation.
Right. But what I'm saying is that's just a regular channel, and they were trying to show, you know, how cool, you know, Billy Bones is. And I've had the pleasure of you know seeing him play live like a few times, and man, he's fucking amazing. I can't wait to have him in the studio. We got to do the Raw Power Hour with you and me. Him when he comes back in here, you should be in here with me.
You know, there's nothing that excites me more about meeting these fuckers, right? And what really excites me is the fact that these fuckers, when I bump into them after we do shows, they're just friends. They're just regular fucking people. I don't look at them that way. I look at them as being my superstars. I still look at them as, I bought your record. I put your record on my turntable. You created my youth, my life for me because of what you did. But then I meet them as real people, and I'm expecting them to be, I don't know, snobs, or, you know what I mean, superstars.
Well, okay, I got you on that one, and I'll give you a few examples on that. When I met you, I mean, yes, dude, you're giving me that fucking. I'm British, and I was there. You know, I was born in '77, motherfucker. You know, you were there when this shit started. And I had to learn about it, you know, but I have a mad love about this. And when I met you, you were one of the coolest and most humble guys that I've ever met. And I love working here at the studio. The studio. It's been a long day. I love working with you. I love talking about music with you. And we have that connection. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter how cool you are. It doesn't matter how badass you are. And I love that connection that you have to certain people. We talk about CJ Ramon. We talk about all these people. There are certain people, and I'll give you a story that fits into this. I was taking.
It's gonna make me cry in a minute.
No, dude. We're all in the same boat, brother. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. It just matters if you're cool or not. Does that make sense? If you're fucking cool, you're cool. When I went to a goddamn like miniature golf park in Temecula with my children years ago, and you know who I ran into was Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. Have you heard of that band?
I know Megadeth. They do one of the best covers of Anarchy in the UK that any band's ever fucking done.
I'm a huge fan of Megadeth, and Dave Mustaine, the lead singer. I like I said, I'm still a fan, but when I went there, I saw him there, and are we doing this YouTube thing? Is it gonna be like
what now? I don't know.
Yeah.
Are we live?
It is.
Yeah, it's streaming now.
It's streaming now, so it's gonna be.
It's a very touching moment.
No, I just mean
Shut up.
it so people are gonna hear this
Keep
shit later
going.
because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I just do. I'm trying to say this the right positive way. Like when I saw him there, I didn't want to approach him. I looked at him. I was like, oh, that's fucking Dave Mustaine from Megadeth. And he looked at me, and this is only for me. I kind of felt like he was like, why aren't you approaching me? Like, you know who I am. I'm a rock star. And I looked at him like, dude, I'm just like you, dude. You know. I don't know that it makes any sense.
Zero. No fucking sense whatsoever.
Thank you. Let's play some fucking music. I'm fucking killing myself here.
Everything but cold fire. You will be my rest in peace, child. I moved up to take a place near you. So tired. It's the sky that makes you feel tried. It's a trick to make you see wide. It can all but break your heart in pieces. Staying back in your memory are the movies in the past. How you move is all it takes to sing a song of when I love prettiest star. One day, though it might as well be someday, you and I will rise up all the way, all because of what you are, the prettiest star. Staying back in your memory, all the movies in the past. How you move is all it takes to sing a song of when I loved prettiest star. One day, though it might as well be someday, you and I will rise up all the way, all because of what you are, prettiest star. that means I don't know. A dream too tired to come true. Left a rebel without a clue, and I'm searching for something to do. If it's just a game, then we'll hold hands, it's the same. So what? We're bleeding but we ain't cut. And I could purge my soul perhaps for the imminent collapse. Oh yeah, I'll tell you what we could do. You be me for a while, I'll be you.
Rachel, what the fuck is this playing?
Yeah, what's going on?
It's a replacement. Shut up.
This fucking sucks.
I suffered through Bowie.
I like the Beach Boys, though.
Suffer.
Turn it down. What the fuck, Rachel? The Replacements? Fuck off.
You're listening to chaoticradio.com.
You didn't have anything better lined up.
I'll
So
tell you
I
what,
just-
Dead Air would have been better than that shit. Fucking hell.
This is
Pussy fucking music.
This is the wrong.
Don't look at me
power hour.
like that. Fuck off. Shut your mouth. And when I say that, I don't mean like close your mouth, because you look like,
She looks high.
yeah,
Yeah, she looks stoned.
yeah.
Have you been smoking weed? No, you're just happy.
Replacements. I got some fucking replacements for that shit.
You're
Right. You still with us, darling? I mean, I know I apologize.
Oh,
Thank you.
there's
Now
a-
I know we're back where we should be.
There's the middle finger.
When I get the finger back at me. God bless you.
That's what we need. You guys have been listening to.
What an asshole. Fuck.
See, now I've got you on the same page Alina was on. Replacements. Fuck it.
That's what he does. Well, anyway, it gave me a time to think about the stupid shit that was coming out of my mouth.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like you guys broke down and you
We had
didn't
it
have
covered. No, we
anything-
had it covered. We looked like we were in trouble, but we have it covered.
We have it covered. We don't even know what we're doing right now. This is not even a show. We're
Right.
doing this on the fly.
And then you come in with then you bring in
I
that
haven't
shit
been-
music.
And I haven't been talking shit about anything you've been doing.
You can though. You should.
You should.
That's the thing, right? You need to join in and like.
Yeah, see, I can't do that.
Oh,
Why
you're
not?
so fucking nice.
I know it's crazy.
It's like
Because
you
I
can't be
love
that
music. I fucking
nice. I love music. You can't love music that much when
Unless-
you just played that shit.
Unless you're putting on fucking Bieber.
Don't swear at me.
Unless you're putting on Bieber, I'm not gonna say shit. You put on some Bieber or
I
Instinct.
thought she said beaver.
I thought you were just. Yeah, I thought you were just mad at. You were mad at me a minute ago when we were talking about Puddle of Mud. You thought I was going to go the other way.
Right? Yeah.
Okay. Right. Well, you just played some Puddle of Mud right now.
No.
Well,
no.
okay.
Kurt Cobain would never look up to Puddle of Mud, but he looked up to the Replacements.
All right. I look. I'll apologize because I'm a gentleman.
As you should.
The replacements.
Thank you.
The replacements are not Puddle of Mud. But
No, totally fucking not.
You're
But you know I love you. You know I would never do anything to upset you. No, actually, no, I would. Yeah.
I got a middle finger for you right now.
Don't start getting fucking sexy with me. You can't do that.
Oh Lord.
Maybe that's why I lose all my fucking engineers, Dutchie, is because you fucking piss them all off by talking shit about them.
You're gonna play some vinyl.
I am going to play some vinyl. Here's what I want to do, Dutchie. Here's what I love doing my show. I know you're a big fan of vinyl, as I am, right?
Huge, fucking huge fan of vinyl.
And I keep buying you vinyl, man, but you keep getting it stolen. It's fucking ridiculous. And it was fucking expensive shit, too. You know, I got...
Tell me about it, dude.
Do you still have some...
Don't make me cry. Don't make me
I'm not
cry.
going to make you cry, but I'm going to make you laugh. Let's do this. Come on. And Rachel, too. Okay? Here's what I'll do. I'll
Fuck you guys.
What?
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Rachel. Now she joined the club. Yeah. Welcome to Chaotic Radio, Rachel.
Girl.
I'm so mad.
Why are you mad?
Are you really mad?
No, not really.
She can't be mad. She still looks high. Look at that big giant grin. She's so fucking cute. This little girl. Oh my God. Anyway.
I love you guys too.
All right. We're going to transfer over what we do, right? On what I do in the Black Lung Show. As a music fan, I love playing. He can't even hold it together. Shut up. Are we on fucking YouTube?
Yeah, we good, man. Oh.
We should have a video camera on you.
Yeah, we should.
She's losing her shit right now.
That's coming up.
You're gonna lose your shit coming up. The bathroom is pretty clean, so. All right. I hope you don't.
I know. I cleaned it.
Add a girl.
Oh man.
This is the Raw Power Hour for the first time. Do you guys like the show? I mean, no one's calling in, obviously. No one knew that we were going to
No one knew we were going to be here. We didn't even know we were going to be here.
I don't even know.
One minute we're outside barbecuing fucking steak and lobster.
That's right.
Next minute we're on the air.
This should be Dan's show. So, again, we wish you, Dan Rupp, a speedy recovery. But anyway, as far as our love for music, and I'll go back to that stupid Dave Mustaine story because I sounded like an idiot. It was a fact that I saw Dave Mustaine and he looked at me like he knew, like I should know who he was, and he was like waiting for a compliment. Does that make better sense, Dutchie?
Yeah, total sense. Yeah.
And I looked at him and I was like, "Yeah, dude, cool." But you're a human just like I am. And the cool thing about our show is that, recently I played a show with my friends at in Upland with Gutter Snipe Rebellion. I know you've had it on your show a few times.
Yeah, couple of times.
Great band. The Dirty Priest, and then Monkey from the Addicts just shows up, and he's just hanging out. I mean, that's fucking Monkey from the Addicts. He's cool as shit, and he's not looking for that. He didn't look at me like Dave Mustaine looked at me like, you should know who I am. You should want to shake my hand. That was a point that I wanted to make a few minutes earlier. Anyway,
that's a big point. It's real life.
Thank you.
It's what I was saying earlier. Turn around. That I'm the guy buying the ticket, and I'm the guy who wants to meet the superstars, but they're not superstars in their own mind.
That's right. They're just like us.
They'll sit and have a beer with us. I mean, Monkey was at our show at the Black Watch with the Dirty Priests recently.
Right.
I was just sitting there having a beer with everyone else.
So everyone that's listening to the show, we are just like you guys. That's, again, that goes back to my point why I didn't like that whole rock star thing in the 80s with Skid Row and Kiss. I didn't like the fact that there was, security guards in between us and the stage. Shit, if you come to chaoticradio.com, you can be in studio. You can talk to Dutchie. You can talk to, Rachel. You can talk to myself. You can have a beer. You can relax. You can have fucking lobster, for God's fucking.
I'll say this, dude. Is one thing I'm going to put out from now on.
What's that?
If anybody in the area in Southern California, when I do my shows, wants to come in on my Friday show, wants to come in and sit with me and do the show, you're all welcome. Anytime. It's a music show. I don't have guests. Anybody, come on. Don't be fucking stupid now. You're going to get some people in here with halitosis, some breath that smells like dead fish having a chorizo fight. So it's just like having a band and everything.
Yeah, be careful on that, dude. Come on. We're having too much fun. Don't fucking invite everybody, man. You're going to have some fucking heathens coming in here.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. All right. So one of the things that I love doing on the Black Lung Show, and it's called Random Records. And here, Dutchie, and this one's specially for you. All right. So if we're doing the YouTube thing, I'll put this up. I got this record about 15 years ago. The band's called Machine Gun Etiquette.
Now, what punk band did a song called Machine Gun Etiquette?
Probably a fucking bunch of them, I don't know.
I think The Damned.
Did they?
Could be wrong. I thought The Damned did a song called Machine Gun Etiquette.
You might be right. But look at the cover here. There's
the Queen.
That's the Queen.
Terminator.
Yeah. And half her face is cut out like They Live, that old fucking horror movie. Like it's a part of a lizard.
Yeah.
You see that? And look at the back, right, Dutchie? They got mohawks, you know? They got spikes. Look, they're drinking. They're doing all of the same fucking bullshit that we're doing. And this thing is, or this record's from, I don't know. You figured out. Europe.
Put the needle on the record, bitch.
All right, fuck, don't. You don't gotta yell at me.
Well, you just showed me a picture of the Queen with a fucking snake tongue coming out of her mouth.
Well, I've never heard this record. This is the first time you and me are gonna hear this record. Do you hear that?
It's all good. It's just gonna kick in any second. It's gonna rip it. Okay, hey, when you can hear the needle clicking that loud, you know the sound's good.
Right. What they do in Pink Floyd too?
Fuck Pink Floyd, bitches.
Fuck yeah, fuck those guys. Oh, it sounded good already. Let's see what they do with this. This is Machine Gun Etiquette on the brand new show, The Raw Power Hour. Machine Gun Etiquette. First time you're hearing them. First time I'm hearing them. It's my record. You're listening to chaoticradio.com. I'm here live in the studio for the first installment, the secret installment. Don't tell anybody. Of the Raw Punk Hour.
Not a fucking word. Dude.
What'd you think, dude? Was that cool?
First of all, forget the music, right? We started laughing when we put it on and we look at the back of the album, right?
That's right.
And it's a bunch of fucking punk kids, right?
Yeah.
Making fun of each other, and we're all doing the same drunk ass pictures.
Yeah.
You know?
Look,
and we, you know, we didn't have fucking cell phones when I was a kid, dude. Can't imagine the pictures we'd have had now.
Oh, thank God, dude. Hey, look, I know you motherfucker are a little bit older than me, man. But we didn't have cell phones either. We had the throwaway cameras and all that bullshit. Thank God they didn't have that shit when I was a kid either. But we had all these photos.
Yeah.
Look, if you guys are watching on YouTube, and I'll show you can't see this, but there's kids with mohawks. There you go. Put it right up there, Dutchie. There's kids. Look, I mean, there's a kid right there wearing a Black Flag T-shirt, which I'm rocking right now. There's guys, and this is a band from England, and they're wearing Dead Kennedys T-shirts. I mean, it's the same exact family. It's the same exact thing, the same anger. And look, this picture gets me the most, Dutchie. This picture right here is a group of guys. They're all sitting on a couch, right?
Does he have his tongue out?
He's got
Someone's got his tongue out.
He's got his tongue. He's trying to lick his friend in his ear. And everyone has a bottle of booze. And this guy's probably smoking a joint. And they look young as shit. And that's what it's all about.
It's about having a laugh, man.
Just having a good
enjoy life,
time. Exactly. And that's what we're doing right now. This is the first installment of the Raw Power Hour.
It would be cool to do this again.
It would be cool, man. Are we going to do this again?
Oh, we got no choice.
We got no choice?
You're gonna... I have... It's gonna be easier for me than you. You have a wife. I have just me and my time.
Aren't you going to have a wife, though?
Actually, legally, I'm married, so fucking I'll get rid of that bitch. But no, it's easy. Life is easy, and it's not easy for everybody.
Right.
Music is my savior. I'll be honest with you. We were earlier on outside when we were barbecuing outside. I'm listening to your show, listening to the band on your show. We had a band on our show on Tuesday called War Boy. Oh my God, bunch of young kids, dude. First time I've ever gone. This band needs some help because life kicks you in the ass and it's difficult to get somewhere. Their music was so inspiring to me that I said, you know what? I got friends playing at the Whiskey soon. I'm not going to say names, but good headlining band.
The Bastards?
I'm not saying.
All right.
Right. Yeah. Right. But pay to play.
Oh, fuck that. No.
No. Listen up.
All right.
Pay to play. How do you go from nowhere to somewhere? And they went, we'll do it. We will sell. This is how I put it. 20 tickets, pay to play. Kaotic Radio will go half on you. We'll give 10 tickets away on the air. You sell 10 tickets. Is that a deal? Sound like a good deal? Band from the Inland Empire. Good band. But never played anywhere good. 10 tickets. If you can't sell 10 tickets, I don't give a fuck if it's pay to play or not. You don't deserve to go anywhere. Fair?
No.
You don't have 10 friends who could buy a fucking ticket.
Well, it's not that. Is that I don't believe I don't believe that the promoters should put that on the bands.
I agree with you, but
okay,
turn the situation around. As a band, do you want to or don't you want to? Do you want to go somewhere? You want to play the Whiskey on a Saturday night with fucking good bands?
Well, no. Look, Dutchie. All right, we'll have a discussion about this. The scene is a lot different now than it was when I was younger. When I was 20 years old, there was a club out here called the Showcase Theater in Corona, and I got to play with the Addicts there. I got to play with a bunch of great bands, but I had promoters that were not dicks, and so what they did is that the promoter was like, the very first time that we played the Battle of Bands, my very first band called Societies Unwanted. And I'll bring some music in, dude, and you'll laugh your ass off. It was horrible. This band was so bad. I was 19 years old. One of my first songs was called "I Wish I Was an Abortion." I sound like, yeah, it sounded like I was going through puberty. Like, this voice is not the same voice that was. And we had a lot of friends, but the thing is that when we played that show, the promoter wanted to see, what we can draw, because it's a business, right?
Yeah, it is.
Right. So, but what they did though, Dutchie, is that they made us sell tickets to play this Battle of Bands, and they kind of just checked us out. After that, once they realized that we weren't a joke and we could bring like 30, 40 people, per show, then they would put us on these other shows, But there was also these other promoters that would make us sell tickets no matter who the fuck you were. And it was a constant thing. So I understand that. There's got to be different levels for that.
Yeah, there does. I agree. I mean, I fucking hate pay to play.
It's
wrong.
It's the worst.
wrong.
It's the worst, man. And for these kids to try to get a break,
which is why that we stepped in as Kaotic Radio and said we'll split that with you.
Well, that's great, man, but they still don't need to do that. If we have a difference of opinion, my opinion, and this is Ryan Pena from the Black Lung Show, fuck pay to play. Fuck all your faces with that whole entire shit. I'm so sick of that. I love good promoters that will put together a great show, and they don't need that. You're a scam artist. You're preying on bands that get together. I'm getting cut off.
CaoticRadio.com. Raw power. That was fucking raw.
That was raw as shit. This is
Rachel, you're the fucking best.
You guys are just too fucking serious right now.
Yeah, so you come in with music, you just like fuck you two, right?
Yeah.
Yes or no? I love you for doing that. I leaned over and thinking we need some music, and you just fucked me right over and did it for us. God bless you, the best.
I knew you were gonna do it. I was just like, let me just fucking do it.
Let me just say this, Ryan Pena, you are one of my fucking heroes. For what you give. Me and you have spoke for hours on the phone about Kaotic Radio.
Right. I love this place, brother.
So do I. And it's here for a reason. We're here for a reason.
Absolutely.
Kaotic Radio is here, and we're always going to be part of it. We love it. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, man. And thanks for stepping up, because I can't tell you much, I can't tell you how much I love what I do, and I can't thank you for the opportunity. This place would have been gone without you. And for people listening, there's a lot of inside shit that's going on, but Dutchie saved the station. That's the truth. For the show that's coming up next, I don't know who the fuck's in studio right now. I don't care who you are, but you got to give my man Dutchie props, because he's the one that saved this. I've been with the people that started this station for over 6 years, and they gave me the chance to voice my stupid, ridiculously drunk opinion about music, and they've given me this voice for 2 years. I can't believe I haven't been kicked off yet. And they give me the chance to help out other bands and support independent music, which you don't hear. Real quick before I leave, I got to get home to my kids. My kids, Dutchie, you're super old. But my
Yeah,
you are, dude. But my kids are listening to the radio and they're playing shit in front of me, and I'm like, what is this crap? It's the worst shit I've ever heard in my entire life. That's why chaoticradio.com is super fucking important, because we play the best fucking music that you've never fucking heard, that you should hear. You know, we're going to play the adolescents, we're going to play the addicts, we're going to play the toy dolls, the stiff little fingers, something ferocious, the part-time punks. We're going to fucking play all the great rock and roll bands that you fucking need to hear about. Spread the word. This is chaoticradio.com. This is the brand new show, the Raw Power Hour, with our beautiful homegirl, Rachel Robinson Skiz.
Do not act just the same. Hopeless, but do not fit inside the frame. Our class, we can't see that they are lame. No heads, and then the struggles of a game. Pieces, I hate them all. Creatures, I hate all them. Creatures, I hate them all. Creatures. I'm not accepted by the peers. So what? You can listen about the quiz. That's fine, but she's alright, full of cheers. Please, this ain't us, no other ideas. Pleasers, I hate them all. Creatures, I hate all them. Creatures, I hate them all. Creatures, I hate them all. I hate them all. Creatures, I hate all them. Creatures, I hate them all. Creatures, I hate them all. I